All right. Okay. Welcome back to episode 6 of Philm Study. Today's topics are going to be the shoe drops this month for the month of June. There's definitely some good drops going on this month for real. Like today was the Ferrari 14s, the all reds. Good quality shoe. Love that one. And then the one that we're really going to be getting into drops next Saturday.
Yes.
The Grape 5s with the
Cannot
OG
wait.
Nike branding on the back of it.
I cannot wait.
But before we get into it, a friend of mine and also subscriber on the podcast and always joins the chat, guy I work with, Jimmy Arco, gave us something to open live. It's for each of us. There's one thing in here for each of us. And I guess it's a favorite thing of ours. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up and see what's in it. Jimmy, I can give you a shout out, say thank you. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for sure. We appreciate it.
So let's see what's in here.
Anthrax.
Now that you got that out of your system.
Phil,
And
what hit your neck?
And I literally have no idea what's in here. So this is
You know me, my
Little bit-
curiosity has
Oh,
a
gotten
little
the
bit
best of
surprise
me.
for me. Let's see.
What's in the
I swear
envelope?
you tortured
Instead of what's
me
in
on
the box?
purpose. I swear it.
Jimmy's in the chat. Jimmy, thank you
Thank
again.
Thank you.
And there are more. Okay, we'll go
What's
with
in the box?
Daryl first.
We'll just go around the horn.
It's fragile. Be
I'm
careful.
trying not to.
Okay.
Stab
It's fragile.
I'm just trying not to.
Be careful.
I don't know what's in it. I'm trying not to.
Be careful with your Hulk hands.
With your whole cane.
Oh. Oh yeah. That's fire.
It's a
Penny Hardaway.
Penny Hardaway card.
Only pennies
Let's
make
go.
sense. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I don't have this one. I have been recollecting them too. And this is the one I don't have. So it goes perfect with the collection. Right? Wasn't I looking for them at the mall when they had they have the card show? I know it's going on today as well. That's
Yeah.
dope.
You're missing out on Zach Frazier.
I'm ecstatic.
I know. He was there last year at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Let's see what we got for RJ.
Dang,
That was when he
Hines
was.
Ward, yeah.
That was when he was 15.
Dang, that's
Dang,
crazy.
man.
No, yep.
Oh, that's sick.
That's a
Hard.
good. That's his rookie card, isn't it?
It's.
I believe so.
Let me see. It's probably something like it.
I'm
'Cause
pretty-
I have a few.
Hey Jimmy,
I don't have this one, but I have a few of his number 15
All
cards.
rookies.
all
It says
rookies.
it.
It's an
'Cause
all rookies.
mine
Now-
even says it right here.
This one's
Thank you. I appreciate that.
This is so sick.
mine. Let's see what it is.
94 Skybox.
Coming from Jimmy, I can only imagine.
Oregon.
Playboy card.
That is dope.
It's a Michael Jordan.
45. That's different too.
Oh, that's
When he
sick.
played for the White Sox,
Yes, that's sick as hell.
or is that the Barons?
Say it on the back.
White Sox.
Yep.
Yep, it's the White Sox.
Did I ever
See, I know I've had a few of those cards. I've always been one of those people that's collected cards for sure. That's sick.
Did he know I was a
Hell yeah.
Hines Ward fan? Like a huge one? Did I ever say that on here?
No, I told
Oh, you told him?
him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely
He just
appreciate that.
knows.
No, I'm just
He
saying, I
just
really
knows.
appreciate it because
Well,
I
he
love
remembers-
Hines Ward.
He
so.
remembers you saying that
Oh
for,
yeah,
for your pennies.
I definitely appreciate.
Hell yeah,
I can't- I'm like a little kid. I can't stop staring at the card.
Jimmy, I really appreciate that. We all do. I really
Really
appreciate
do.
that. Thank you so much. That's awesome. That's going somewhere for safekeeping.
Oh Oh yeah, this one's
Well, I
definitely
have-
going with the rest
It's
of the
going for
collection I
safekeeping
have.
for sure.
I have a huge book of nothing but Steeler cards.
Oh, and by the way, I will
So-
say this to both you guys: like, if you like cards and anything like that, Jimmy is the guy to talk to. Like, he's
Really?
got
All
he's
your
got
Penny
so many
Hardaway
cards.
all of
For
them.
real.
He's got so many cards that are like,
See,
just good, solid cards, and he knows all about them too. So he still collects them today. Does marbles too. So
marbles. I used to have a marble collection growing up, but I got out of that as a kid and stuff. But I used to collect like major football and basketball cards a lot, but then I kind of just stopped,
When I was
even
at
though I still like them.
when we were at the mall yesterday, I had a guy give me a 1-of-1 penny card. It wasn't of something that I've heard before, so I looked it up. He was telling me $15. I came back with 10 because about the price range they were going for, and he ended up gifting it to me. He told me take that $10 and donate to any place that you would like to, and that's what I'm gonna do. I haven't done it yet, but definitely the plan is to do it.
okay,
That was pretty dope.
That's
That
cool.
happened yesterday, and then to be able to get one today here again, 2 days in a row with penny cards. Do I get lucky? Is there going to be another one tomorrow? Three's my number. You know what I mean?
Well, hell yeah, that's definitely appreciated. It's something new we did on the show too, so that's pretty cool. That Jimmy had that idea, so I was like, yeah,
Bring them on with the card collection.
we'll definitely do
yeah,
that.
I would
I'd be interested
definitely
in
love.
That'd be
I would
dope.
love to see his personal collection. You
That's
know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying? If he has
Or
his
just
own
bring.
personal go,
or
just
he
bring
can
a few
bring-
gems just to show off. Obviously, we're not going to have him bring. His
I
whole
really don't
collection.
know if Jimmy wants to show all he has because he's got some cards.
Oh yeah.
Like, he
it would
he
have to
has
be
good-
us
good
going
cards.
to him, kind of thing.
Yeah, I would just
Like
be
take a
interested
trip to
in seeing something.
But he does that on the regular.
Mhm.
Oh well, we should
Anybody
do that.
that has
You know what I
questions
mean?
about cards, they go to Jimmy for sure. Like, he definitely knows his stuff, especially all like the older cards and stuff like that. Not much of the newer, but a lot of like the olders and things. Jimmy's the guy to go ask about that stuff.
Yeah, because most of what I've seen yesterday was like as far as older that I would have been interested in was Jordan and Kobe for the most part. And they had a few odds and ends there, but they had a lot of dope stuff. Collecting cards, that's always been a bad habit of mine, and I still enjoy doing it.
I just ain't trying to put Jimmy's business out there on the air, because but he definitely has some really good cards that I personally know he has.
My terrible self almost spent $100 on a Venusaur original yesterday. I really wanted that one card. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, I went through that whole section and I was like, I had all these first generation Pokemon, and then I'm like, just gave them away to my cousin. But that's what we all do.
They had all them signed jerseys. What was the name of that West Virginia player that was up there?
Oh, Kevin Pittsnoggle. Yeah, he was at the mall.
Yeah, he was there signing jerseys.
He was around like when I was like probably 10, 12 years old.
Boy.
Yeah,
he was good.
I know he was.
I just enjoy the environment. To be able to actually see that locally is nice. You know what I mean? Especially because we went to the one at the what is it, at the Nutter Ford Park, at that indoor turf place.
I don't know what that is.
The indoor turf at the Nutter Ford Park.
Oh, you're talking about in the building?
Yeah.
Like that Salem uses for like baseball, and they use like for soccer.
Exactly. Yeah. They had a card show.
Oh, they
there.
had stuff.
That's where I got you that jersey.
That's where they had it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was inside of there, and then it was another card show. I was eating it up there too. I actually picked up some Penny Hardaway cards from there. That was dope.
You know who I met one time though at the Meadowbrook Mall talking about like card shows? Veron Haynes. Remember him?
Mm-hmm.
The third down back. After they won the Super Bowl, I have a picture with him still at home, and he autographed I think I had a picture and a card he autographed too.
I remember Veron Haynes. He was good. He was solid.
He was a solid guy.
He was definitely solid for sure.
Third down back, and from what I remember him being a nice dude. So, like meeting him.
Have you ever collected cards like that?
I was never really like that. Really wasn't one of my things.
Okay.
Like shoes is what really got me like in collecting that part. You know?
See,
I told RJ yesterday, I said lately I've been looking at the shoes that some of the players are wearing. I've been buying cards off of the shoes that they're wearing.
See, I more or less got into it for a little while because my dad was collecting a ton of like Steeler cards, and then he helped me build my like Lakers collection as a kid. So that's why I have a million like Kobe cards, Kareem, Wilt, go down the list. So
If I watch a basketball game, more than likely I'm trying to see what shoes they're wearing. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, it's
I'm
nice,
more than likely try to see what Jordans
What
or
he's
anything
wearing.
else they have
Yeah.
on them.
I mean, I do that too. I
Oh,
definitely pay attention to that.
Yeah, it's definitely noticeable, especially I know a lot of them, especially in the league. I feel like one of the biggest used shoes on the court is the Kobe's.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Jimmy just brought up a good point in the chat there. The PSA, like the grading of cards, you have to ship your cards out to get them graded.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're taking a risk doing that. Like if you have like a Jordan rookie or something like that, I ain't sending that card out. And I believe the next,
as if somebody would keep it. Is that what he's meaning?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, things can get
Crazy.
damaged.
I mean,
Things can
things can
happen.
get damaged.
But I mean,
But
but you got to look at it in the perspective of what it cost raw. And for example, what do you remember the condition of the one we saw yesterday that was going for $5K? Wasn't it
it
like
was
a 6?
Yeah.
Yep.
There was a
6.
Jordan. I think it was like a rookie card or something like that.
No, the main Jordan rookie card that everybody likes, he had a condition 6 on. Now I don't know if that's actual market or not.
Yeah.
And it does seem like a lot of the people were around market in comparison to the few things that I looked at. But again, I wasn't going to every table like that.
Was it a true? Do you know if it was a true Jordan rookie or?
Well, yeah, I mean,
think
it was graded.
I'm pretty sure it was.
When
It
they're
was definitely
graded, it's basically one way of authenticating it, and obviously the condition. So, imagine if you had a 10. I mean, let's look it up just for the fun of
6
it, just to see
5K
what like
would be-
eBay
and
say,
that's like
says.
I guess you would say.
So
I
I
guess
think-
a 6 would be like maybe decent, like a fair shape. I would assume.
Because I can't remember. I think it was CGC. I think is what they had it as. Again, I don't know if that was market or not. You know what I mean?
Because if we had one of those around here, it would be a lot better. Where you could actually you could personally take your card. It's with you. Things like it. Because me personally,
Yeah.
I would worry if I shipped mine out. Like the day somebody took mine, I'm thinking they stole it. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't want to do that. I would be highly afraid to do something like that. Even though you put insurance on your package.
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry.
Dude, I'm curious, like if I have anything, like he would probably know, wouldn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Like if I had, because I have I'm being honest, like I have a lot of like, especially like 70s, 80s, like even not. Well, honestly, all the way up from the 70s to the early 2010s.
Again, this isn't
like Steeler
posted.
cards.
Obviously, this is just one that's in 8 condition. What someone is selling it for online. I'm not saying that's what it sells for with the prices, because obviously you can look undersold. It's crazy. And what some people would be willing to pay.
Or swap it out for a lower grade.
Yes, I've heard things like that of people having to worry about that. If I'm correct, though, I think at the mall for this card event, it looked like they did have
somebody there that would do that.
Yes,
which I figured.
Well,
it would be
nice.
nice.
There was some that was
I wish I could bring. Honestly, I should try to see if I could bring my Dragon Ball cards that I have, because there's a few of them that I would love to have graded.
Would they like? Oh no, you're just talking about getting it graded. Never mind.
Yes. So I mean, it can take a card from being worth, let's say, $30. It could change it to $90, $80.
Yeah.
But you also, if you paid $30 for that card, let's say it costs you, $15 to get it graded, and then depending on how much if you pay, more, you can obviously get a better turnaround. Like sometimes you're looking at like 3-6 months turnaround time. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what you choose, because obviously a lot of people are sending them in and stuff. I mean, I know I've never done it personally, but
a lot of people want to hold on to them too. Plus, too, like even with us, like with shoes, like things like that. Like if you had a pair of OG Jordan 1s, never worn original box, you're talking massive money. Like I'm talking like you could probably buy a small house money if you had those, if somebody really wanted them.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like $30,000-$40,000 for a pair of OG ones. Uncomfortable, but somebody would want them. You
Does
know,
Rob have anything like that? Like I'm saying, like let's just say not in the store, but like collector wise, does he have anything?
Oh, I'm
Where that
sure
he's
he
just
does. I
sitting?
mean,
I didn't know if you knew.
don't do. You know, I mean, I don't know. Like
Like
I've
if he
never
had something
seen
in the store that was just basically like a display, is what I'm saying. Like he's not selling.
No, I mean nothing like really heavy like that at all.
because
I mean, I know when I first, visited his store and he opened up, and he had like Chicago off-whites in there. He had the
See, I
original
thought he had something
Galaxies and
different.
stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? He's had, I'm pretty sure the Kobe Grinches, definitely the reverse ones. You know what I mean? And I mean, out of those, definitely the Chicago off-whites would be that high mark sneaker out of any of them. Oh, for sure.
because I remember the Jordan 12s, like the flu games,
Uh-huh.
the Utah Jazz ball boy at the end of the '98 finals, the actual flu game where he had
Did
the
he
flu
give
and
him?
scored all those. Yeah,
He
he
gave him
signed them. Get this,
He gave him to the ball
he
boy?
signed them.
Dude.
Took pictures of him signing them,
Yeah.
handing them to him, and then one with him and Michael Jordan. He kept those until like 5-something years ago. They were in a vault in upstate New York, and he sold them.
I can only imagine what he got off of that.
I want to say it was
crazy.
up in the verge of $250,000. It was 200.
I
It
would
was
not
about. It
doubt
was
it.
about $250,000. I was trying to look it up, but I couldn't.
That's
I couldn't type
crazy.
fast enough. But yeah, they were in a vault in upstate New York.
Honestly, I was thinking maybe even higher. I honestly was
I
thinking about $1 million
thought
or
for
something like that.
for some reason 250 was
because
sticking in my mind, but I want to say roughly around 500,000 for that shoe, because
like half a mil at least.
somebody would buy those.
Or even if it was set at a certain price, let's just say, you know how
Okay,
if it was bid, like a bid or something.
So it says, and they were initially sold in an auction for 105,000, pretty much, just to round it up in 2013, and then the same pair in 2023 sold again for 1.38 million.
Okay, I was wrong.
So you said it was 1.3?
So
$1.38 million.
Yeah, that happened in 2023.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
it was crazy.
It was recently. It was
Someone
auction.
was loaded. Someone had the money.
I mean, yeah.
Well, and that was auction.
Yeah.
So somebody, like, I think another part of a charity got some of that money, and then the other guy just took he just took the rest. But still, $1.3
That's cool
million.
that he did like at least a charity or something for it though.
Yeah.
1 + 2.
I mean, he's still making out, obviously, but like
also too, they blamed the Utah Jazz bad boy, the ball boy, for him getting sick. Remember that? He went and got him that pizza.
Yeah, the pizza.
He went and got him that pizza.
So what you're basically saying is knowing Jordan
food, bro,
and the way that he is.
You know how it was back in the '90s during those days.
I mean, I know,
but if he was the one that did it, do you think him signing the shoes and doing all that stuff was kind of like a shot?
I'm sorry.
You think that was a shot?
Because he got blamed. Like he got blamed hard. Like there was people like.
But did he do it? Were they thinking like he did something? It's still up in the air.
No one really found out how.
I mean,
but they believe it was food poisoning because Michael, apparently the story was he got hungry in the middle of the night, and the only person, like, he found the Utah Jazz bad ball boy, no idea how or why, and he gave him, I can't remember how much money it was.
Pizza, wasn't it?
Yeah, he said go across the street and go get me a pizza because he didn't want to leave his hotel, which for good reason.
Oh, because
he probably didn't want to get.
Michael Jordan walks out of his hotel room.
He's going to get mobbed.
Yeah.
So he sent him across the street, bought him that pizza. He ate it. Next morning, he feels like dog shit. Like, what was the temperature? He had like 101, something like that. And he sweat through, like you would, like during that documentary that they had on him, you could see him like just sitting in the chair, like he didn't want to move.
Yeah.
But
like thinking about it.
But you were in the NBA Finals, man. Like you were in the championships against the Jazz, who were a good team that year.
And that's part of the reason it just makes him a dog. You know what I mean? He was just
Michael had it. Like you could see that, and he took spurts too. Like he would play like 10 minutes, stop, 10 minutes, stop. And Gatorade was his best friend. Like he was just sitting there just chugging
They had
Gatorade.
like a wet towel over his head or something like that.
Yes,
too.
they did.
I mean, you had to.
At the end of the game,
down somehow.
At the end of the game, Scotty had to carry him off the court.
Nope.
Literally, that famous picture is of him like this, and Scotty just pretty much just carrying him off the court.
And so it says, obviously, it was a 90-88 victory. He played 44 minutes. It says shooting 13 for 27 from the field, and he scored 38 points. And then 10 for 12 in the free throw line. 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. How do you feel about those stats?
What do you mean?
With the
I mean,
I'm just saying,
that's
how do you? Because I mean, you always analyze the stats. You know what I'm saying? In general, when we talk about football, you know, somebody with.
But
you know
also
what I mean?
too,
So how do you feel? Like
you
I
go
had
back,
a shot at you.
I mean, no, that's just a regular.
But you go with today,
game, honestly.
But you go with today's players.
But I mean, under being
they
sick.
never would have played.
Yeah.
Like LeBron had the flu, he ain't playing.
Yeah.
Okay. All these guys today, if they had the flu of 101, 102, sweating, almost dying, they ain't playing. Okay.
So,
Jordan.
I mean, it's just.
Do you think
he playing?
I'm saying, I'm not saying he wouldn't have, but do you think Jordan would have played even if it was just a regular season game? Because it was in the finals. Just like
you know what I'm
saying?
But I mean,
I probably think he would have, just because that's the competitor that Michael Jordan was. Because also too, like he knew, because also too, he knew if someone else found out in the media that he was sick and that's why he didn't play. Because you know how people were back in, they were going to sit there and talk shit on him.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, all right, I got you. Next game, he's dropping 50.
Yeah.
It's just how Michael was. You know, like that's what he did. So I got to give him credit for playing through that, because that had to be excruciating. That had to suck so bad. And the Jazz, they were a good team that year. They played them in back-to-back finals, beat them both. I'm a Utah Jazz fan. I don't want to talk about it. But also too, Karl Malone, I believe, if I'm correct, Jimmy, correct me, he won MVP that year.
I'm pretty sure he did.
So during that documentary, The Last Dance, he said, all right, cool. He took that one personally, I think. Because Michael was like, you give it to Karl Malone, okay, I'm going to win this. And he did. But still, you know, it was like Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley won the MVP that year.
In 93.
He said, okay, that's cool. Yeah.
93.
He said, okay, that's cool. I got you. Beats him.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley never won a championship. Karl Malone never won a championship because of Michael Jordan.
The problem is, though, you know, they made him share. He didn't want to share. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just kind of how it comes down to it in a sense.
Did Kobe ever share?
No.
Kobe was a dog as well. But did Kobe ever share?
But he was a dog as well. I mean, who else do you know?
Malone, 97.
Would have their Achilles the way he did, and
Jordan was everybody's back then. Like they had they called it the Jordan problem. That's why, like, the bad boys in Detroit was like, put him on the ground. He goes to the paint, put him on the ground. And that's why, like, that documentary was probably literally one of the best documentaries I have ever seen. I love the way that one.
I watched it twice.
It's good. Watched it even more. It's good.
I love the way that it was done, because they did it in segments, and they talked to people who were with Jordan, like, you know, Steve Kerr, you know, Kukoc, all those guys. They even had said, like, they did one for Dennis Rodman, which Rodman was probably one of the best ones that was there in that documentary.
Rodman in general was just a dog, and he felt like he could do whatever he wanted whenever he wanted, and he didn't care, and I loved it.
Rodman knew his role.
He
understood his role as that player.
Yes.
And then he played for those Detroit Pistons bad boys. Because he even said, he goes, we put him on the ground. He even said it. He said, we beat the shit out of him. And then that's why when Jordan went to the gym, he said, okay, you want to do this? I'll do this. Jordan adapted and got better because he knew what he had to do to make it to the next level again.
Yes.
You know, he had to get stronger. And guess what? All you guys around me are going to do the same thing. Because if you don't want to be here, Jordan's thing was then don't be here.
Nope. Yep.
And that's the way, today, you don't get that in today's basketball. You don't. I'm sorry. You really don't. You don't have that guy that is just that much of a leader because everyone thought that Jordan was a dick and an asshole. Of course, he probably was in real life, but whatever. But you really don't have that guy that is like, I'm going to push everybody to be as good as me, even though I know they're not going to be as good as me. Because Jordan knew it. He'd probably never tell you to your face, hey, man, you suck, but I got to help you.
Yeah.
Okay? And Jordan did it. I mean, yeah, he had some decent guys around him. He did. Scottie Pippen was good. Not going to take it away from him. Yep. Scottie was good. Even that year that they didn't have Jordan.
Yeah.
And Pippen ran the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still have wasn't it like 50 wins?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but you
Steve
also
Kerr was good. He knew his role.
Just to throw the credit, to give him credit as well. I mean, you also had amazing coaching. You know what I mean? The beginning of who would be legendary. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
in the long run, because I mean,
who doesn't want Phil Jackson?
I mean, as hard-headed and solo playing Jordan was, he was able to pull him back and be like, listen, if you want to be this, we got to do this. You know what I'm saying? And with his mentality, he didn't allow any of them players to do whatever they wanted. And that's the reason why he expected greatness, just like you said.
I just love Phil Jackson's like personality though too.
Jimmy has a Malone rookie.
Really?
Oh, nice.
I told you he got them all, bro. Like he got all kinds of shit.
I've unfortunately lost my stuff over time, everything, and I've collected different type of things, of course, over time, between the X-Men, a little bit of soccer, some minimal baseball, but definitely basketball, Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I mean, it was bad, really bad.
So
I just don't have nothing. That's why whenever I see it or I hear about it, I'm like, let's see it, break it out.
I just want to know.
We know you love Phil Jackson.
No, I'm just
we
saying.
Get it.
No, I'm just.
He is one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
I want to know what Jimmy's Grail is though from his card collection. Like your favorite card.
He'll probably never say.
No.
Probably not. I mean, he might, but
there's got to be that. They're usually like that one, like the one that was sought after.
His favorite card that is in his collection of all time.
Yeah.
I really.
Do you have a favorite card, Jimmy? At all? I'm just curious.
Just told you.
Oh.
So I'm gonna assume it's the Malone
card.
Okay. I'm actually really shocked about that. Because I know some of the cards in his collection. I would have said the one that I probably would like the best, and that right there just literally blew my mind.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like with me, it's.
But I get it. I mean, he was the mailman, but he never delivered. I'm not wrong. The man never delivered a championship.
I mean, it's your team.
He went to the Lakers and tried to deliver and couldn't do it.
I don't want to talk about 04.
I get it.
That was like when I first started watching the Lakers.
Is that true?
Same rookie year as Malone. He did.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure it is because I definitely know Malone came in.
It was what, 83?
So 84.
Yeah. Okay. Where did Karl Malone go to school? College.
Wait, I know this.
I don't.
I know this,
I don't.
but
so
like, why am I? He's probably going to say it before I even.
I don't know where he went to school. I know it's on the back of the card, but I don't know where he went. It probably wasn't a big school.
It's definitely like, dude, I think it was like a Southern school. I could be wrong.
Louisiana Tech Bulldogs.
It was a Southern school though.
Louisiana Tech. That's different.
You know who else went there? Terry Bradshaw.
He was Louisiana Monroe.
Oh, never mind. I was wrong.
Was
it Louisiana Monroe? Why did I think it was Tech?
He was Louisiana Monroe.
So it looked like he started high school in Summerfield.
Yep. Jimmy just said it, Louisiana Tech.
Yeah.
I think the chat's sometimes a little bit slower, I think.
Oh, I got you. How it.
But yeah,
He's still
that's
on point. He knows his stuff.
trust me, 1000%. If I ever had a question on 90s stuff like that,
Especially now.
I'm asking Jimmy. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm asking him. I always do. But with the Jordan stuff, man, I mean, it was just hard to beat. You know what I mean? Like, I know everybody loves, today's. I'm not into basketball. I'm just going to throw that. I'm really not. Like, basketball's not one of my strong suits. Like y'all, I don't know that stuff.
I just started honestly getting
I still
back
like football
into
more.
Football will always be my all-time favorite of anything that I
I
had.
definitely
Like,
enjoy watching it as well.
football is definitely 1000% it for me. College too.
Yeah.
College even more.
For me, I'm tied. I was tied more.
College even more.
Go ahead.
College even more. But we ain't gonna get into that part.
Yeah.
So let's actually get into what we came here to do. Where did my phone? It's in my pocket.
Okay.
Those great five, though.
Yes.
Those great fives are amazing. I'm loving hearing. I love hearing how the leather's going to be on those.
I'm very happy.
I'm just really hoping that the teal and the purple is correct. Because there's a certain thing, there's a certain
They
one.
look good to me. Well,
But I want to see them in hand. I want to see them.
we'll come to the store.
I will, believe me. Because everybody knows, grade fives is where it's at for me. Love them.
That's your
But
grill.
but it has to be right. Like, that leather's got to be good quality. Everything. Did you guys get a shirt for that? Probably not.
Dude, they don't.
Bro, I miss those
to be
days
honest with you.
when we was at Finish Line.
Yeah.
And you got a shirt with every shoe that came out.
Well,
yes, at least one.
At least one.
At least one. And sometimes you would get two or three.
Well, and then you would even get like the socks that actually went with it too.
Sometimes, but there was always a shirt that came with the shoes. Like, the shirt came before the shoes.
It seems like what they did with it. Remember how like Jordan, or not Jordan, but like LeBron and like KD, like they used to have like their player shoes or player shirts.
Yeah.
I mean, they did the same thing with that. Like they like cut it off, but now it's the same thing with the retros.
It's hard to find those shirts anymore.
I mean, it really falls to they're always trying to stay ahead in fashion. So whatever attracts more to the younger audience, because honestly,
the shirt was just as important as the shoes.
The airbrush ones, the ones with like the flowers with the Jumpman. Because I was just in there yesterday, seeing the shirts and the style and what's different on them. It's definitely not the same as I like it still.
It's definitely
but you're not getting
you don't get the matching.
The matching shoes.
I
mean, like they did it for the ones though.
It truly is.
They'll do it for certain shoes. They did it for the black toe ones. Remember, they had the shirt with him holding the shoes.
Yeah. We did get that one, but that was like.
But the grapes,
that was
easily should be one of those ones. I mean, remember when they used to do the jackets and stuff that matched the shoes too?
We had the hoodies too. Remember, like with the 11s that came out like in the fall and things like that. You'd always have like a hoodie or something that went with them.
Remember the Christmas hoodie? Did that go to something? Don't you have it?
The Christmas one.
Well, it had like the fireplace, didn't it?
Yeah.
Or something.
That one, he was wearing Jordan 1s, but I mean, you could wear that with pretty much anything.
But I didn't know if that went to anything.
I don't think that one went with anything. I think
because
they just did like
a cool concept.
Yeah,
I have the hoodie.
I know.
I love it.
That's why I asked you. I knew you had it.
He has the T-shirt, but I love that hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's a good Christmas hoodie. I like it. I like it a lot.
I
love the holiday themes. I'm always about the holiday themed shoes. You know what I mean? Like the like there's they're not really like the reverse the 7s. Almost like an American flag almost on them.
Oh, the alternate ones? Is it
Alternate Olympic 7s.
Yeah.
Yes. The red, white, and blue is a good 4th of July shoe.
Wait,
Love
Oh, 100%.
Good
did
4th
they
of July
actually get
shoe.
those?
Yeah, we did.
Did they? I thought they did. I just don't remember it.
Yeah.
I know. I definitely ended up passing on those.
I got the socks too.
Oh, the
Have you
socks
ever
are
worn them?
fire. Oh,
Have you?
Mhm.
I didn't know if you did.
See, because I love when we got the shirt and the socks.
Yep.
You know, because summertime, you get like a good pair of khaki shorts.
especially
Those
easily
and you
with
could
everything.
because you could go khaki with anything on that. You know what I
Big
mean?
Frank's barbecue to go with it.
I mean, you got, look at this for
What?
you guys right now. Wearing
Shout
both
out
the
to Big
khaki
Frank.
color.
That's some good barbecue.
Yeah, Frank does have good barbecue. I ain't gonna lie to you on that
We
one.
could use that this summer. I'm just throwing it out there.
Um,
Just saying.
Well,
I'm just saying.
well-
I mean,
we'll see how that goes.
and you know me, I'll throw in for what I need.
What else is coming out this month?
I mean, the biggest one that definitely matters are 100% the grapes. I mean, those
Yes.
those are the ones. I mean, you obviously had the 14s that just came out today.
Which I really would have loved to get, but
I kind of tried. I wasn't really pushing. It would have been nice to have them, but they definitely they didn't drop many of them. You
What
know
comes
what I mean?
out after the 5s then?
August
Is there anything?
August is looking like a good month too.
Oh yeah. I mean, they have. Let me see, because I should have had this better prepared.
Yeah,
Obviously, I'm always terrible about all. Well, that's because I was going through it earlier when we were talking about it, because I wanted to see what other shoes were coming out ahead of time. Oh, we have the undefeated 4s also coming out this month, which is another crazy one. Wait a second.
it's not.
Why is this one's now showing? This is the same day as the grapes.
It's yeah, because
What the
I thought we just seen the 30th. Am I crazy?
the 28th
Or the
is
28th.
what it says of August.
But it's weird that this one shows.
That is weird.
Oh no, here it is as well.
Which one?
I mean, I know there is 2 different versions coming out. You know that, right? You have the Nike Air and you have the Jumpman. But if I'm correct, I think the Jumpman is going to be more exclusive because that's what the originals came out as. If I'm correct.
Yeah, the Easter 5s were nice.
Oh, I never got those, but I
Actually,
wanted them so bad. So many
Those were,
shoes.
I remember.
I've been
those.
trying to be good. You know what I mean? I can't get everything that I want. This year I've been bad. 100% bad. Hitting
Those
on
shattered
everything that I
backboards.
want. Shatter backboards are a must.
Like
Even
those
though I
shattered
have
backboards
them,
would
but
be
I
nice.
want them.
That's
You
a good.
need those.
That's a good Halloween shoe right
Yeah,
there.
you need
because of the
those
orange and the
100%.
black.
Yeah,
Now
it's like the perfect shade of orange.
the Bugs Bunny 8s are coming back on December 20th.
I personally want them. It's a pair that I've never owned. I've always
It's going to be a
wanted.
pass for me, but it's like I would like them because
You
don't the
want
Aquas
Phil.
come out sometime this year too?
They're going
That's
to the
another
Aquas
pair I've
again?
never
That was
owned.
forever ago, dude.
The Aqua
When those
8s.
came out.
That's another pair I've never owned that I've
Oh, I
always
love my
wanted.
Aqua 8s.
And they've
That's my favorite
dropped
8.
definitely when I could have got them, but I was selective on what I grabbed. So that's kind of the biggest thing because obviously, you know, for me, it's all about the 5s this year. I mean, you got the great 5s, the fire red black tongues. Then you have the
September 13th.
both of the awakes. I mean, look at that 23.
What's the September 13th?
Look at the way the 23 looks on those, though. I mean, that
Goes
OG,
back to OG form, where it's like
I mean, and it's like
Fire red.
it looks better
What is that,
too.
like
You
a
know what I'm
fire-
saying?
Is that what that is?
Like-
Fire red?
these are the Fire Red 5 black tongues.
So you guys
because
know
they're
more
red-
Jordan than me.
Well, because the original Fire Red 5s had the 3M tongue, where this is just like a straight
Okay.
black.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
that-
so it's like more
I had
material, like a
You
a
had
silk.
I
in a
had
sense.
both.
Oh, you had both.
Well, I still have.
So are you getting these then too?
I still have my 5s. My original, like my black.
My problem is I don't. I've never had the fire red black tongues. I've always wanted. That's always been like the first 5s that made me fall in love with 5s. To be honest with you, like that just it became my favorite number because of that colorway. And then the grapes is another one that I've never had except for the fresh Prince pair, which I ended up trading out. Which honestly I kind of regret it.
Favorite non-OG 5.
Favorite non-OG.
Bel Air 5s. Not even that. That ain't.
I think we had this conversation.
That ain't even.
time.
That ain't even a question.
Yeah.
Not even a question.
No.
And I just realized this. Ain't nobody watching this has any idea what we're talking about. Guaranteed.
Probably.
Probably.
It's very
like,
possible.
they're like, oh, what are they talking about? Like I have no
Ira's
idea.
in here.
Oh, of course he is.
What's going on? My favorite holiday shoe, I would be those. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she does have those, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm. I don't have my Easters anymore.
But
I'm going to
It's
get
okay.
some of my collection back.
that's all right.
Like I want those mummies
I mean,
and the
I've
strawberry coughs.
Like,
those are coming back.
I have a few that
I'm not
I'm kind of mad at myself.
Like
Like
strawberry coughs, man. Like that.
I kind of wanted
that
those.
hurt.
I'm not gonna lie.
And you
though.
know that hurt.
oh, I know it did.
Them strawberry coughs hurt.
I ain't gonna lie, and I was just like, I really shouldn't, but I've even thought about buying them back for you. Like, but I'm, you know how I am. I'm dumb like that. I don't know why.
Ira just had a really good say. The P-Rod, what the five or what the dunks?
Oh, I wish I had those.
Who doesn't?
I wish
I wish I
had
could
those.
say I knew what he was talking about.
I want those.
Oh, you've never seen those before?
Bad.
No, I mean, I don't know.
Cody
what
has
dunks,
them.
so.
I know Cody has them.
Does he?
Yeah,
Now, if you show me a picture, I might know what they
I'm pretty sure he picked them up. I think at a sneaker show or something like that. But yeah, he picked them
They're
up.
going for big. They go for big money.
Yeah, my size is going for like 1,000.
Oh wait, I have seen those. Yeah.
You know why you've
Wait.
seen them? Because I told you to try on them. Try for
wait.
me on those. That's why.
Doesn't Draven have those too?
I don't know if he does or not.
I
To be
feel
honest.
like I saw him wearing them at the store one day.
That's a 6.5.
Maybe I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong on that. Honestly.
6.5 men's, $750.
Yeah,
Oh,
those are beautiful. I mean, I just love
Maybe
the
he doesn't.
picture of
I feel like
all
he
the
has.
shoes.
I don't know.
It's like for some people they would hate it and think that it just doesn't go well together, and I enjoy every aspect of how they do those kind of shoes. Like when they did the what the fives, that was an automatic pair. I paid way more
They put the Mexican flag
for
on
those
the
than I should have.
They're
That's fire.
they're pretty
That's
sweet.
nice.
They're not everybody's shoe because everybody be like, oh, dude, like those
Too
are
much going on.
well, those are ugly.
Yeah,
But to us, no. Like,
No.
like if you understand, like these are all Paul Rodriguez's dunks +2. The thing me and Ira come from, we were both skaters, so we know who Paul Rodriguez is. Like I know what Paul Rodriguez can do as a skater. Dude's phenomenal. Like he is one of the greatest.
but his line in general, outside of even the SB, is actually sick. Like there's definitely a little following for his shoes, and his shoes actually some of his shoes go for bread.
Like
Kind of
his,
gives me the what the Kobe feel, just because of obviously all the colors.
because I believe Paul Rodriguez was one of the first like pro skaters to go with Nike, like to bring Nike into skateboarding.
Oh really?
I believe he was
How old
one.
is that guy?
Like
Paul
for
Rodriguez?
example,
How old is he?
something different like that. You see, that's not your normal
Yeah.
like Nike, basically.
Because
Yeah.
I don't know much about like are you talking about like skateboarding?
Yes, like he was one of the first. Like that's what SB stands for, is
Right.
skateboarding.
Yeah.
Right.
Like he literally brought that movement from like skating Nike. Like that was never really thought of because skateboarding was like never really thought of as a sport.
Yeah.
Now it's in the Olympics,
Mhm.
but whatever.
Yeah.
And that's cool because like when we first started skating, like skating was like frowned upon. Like we were
And
like
even in some places,
we
it
were
still
like
is.
criminals, man. Like we would go
Yeah.
around like Adamston, like posting flyers. Skateboarding is not a crime. Like I remember that.
Because it's the punk
But
rock.
I mean,
thing,
imagine
dude.
just being
It's
on
like
a
really
board
the
and
punk
skating
rock
around.
bands.
I mean, it
I
was,
don't
but
know. I'm saying, but that's probably why during that time frame they got the
like you
bad
had your
rap.
different scenes, like as
Yeah.
skaters. You know what I mean? Like
The
you
punk
had
skaters.
you had like you had your punk rock skaters. You had like you had your gangster skaters. You had a bunch of different people that were in like the culture of skateboarding. Like we were just like
You were
friends
viewed
that
as
just loved to
criminals.
skate.
Yeah.
And we were viewed as criminals. Like we would get in trouble just for being on a board. Like cops would like pull into parking lots and whatever and run us out. And Yeah, I got stories. Me and I got stories for days of stuff like that.
Wow, we need to have story time with Hyra.
Of what would happen with us, you know, and
that's wild.
It was wrong. Like we were just kids, like having fun. We never really destroyed anything. Like there were other skaters that were giving us a bad name because of that, you know. And but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, P-Rod was one of the first ones to bring Nike into skateboarding, and then it took off. Like there's a bunch of other skaters that are like, oh man, I like SBs, you know. So that was really an eye-opening thing because I was like, man, Nike's really getting into skateboarding. And then when the SBs come along, I was like, oh, well, these are cool because they're doing like a bunch of themes, like you know the Halloween dunks, all that stuff. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like that's going off the brand of what Jordan was doing.
Yeah,
you know.
But that's honestly like why I've said SBs in general is like one of my favorite brands to own,
and they hold their value for money.
Oh yeah,
they always do. Like Jordan's is like this, SBs staying straight along of where they're at, like the Chunky Dunkies.
That's my point.
For like the Ben and Jerry's, like that is a $4,000 shoe right there.
Yeah.
Okay. But you and I, people are like, that's crazy. You and I, it's like, I want that.
That would be
you know, like I want that shoe.
Yeah. Everyone has their vice.
That's sought after.
Yeah, he was the first to get a Nike deal. That's a big deal because, like, as skaters, like you get sponsors. Yeah. Like all your sponsors is what help you come along, but also too, like you got to be a good skater. Like you got to win competitions, you got to win like the awards and stuff like that, like Skater of the Year. There are things like that.
Yeah,
and that's what's awesome, you know. And seeing skateboarding get as big as it has makes my soul feel good. Because I'm still a skater at heart, man. Like I love skateboarding. I always have and I always will.
Pick the board back up, Phil.
You know, no.
Get a couple kicks.
He's like, it's not worth like crashing a few times.
Keep you doing that. Getting too old for that. That's what my experience.
Oh, that's weird. John Jones was the first fighter to get a Nike deal, but then he lost it. Must have been short lived. Because I don't remember that.
I don't either.
But it's not shocking coming from him though. So whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that Nike branched out into things like that because, you know, you just can't stay around like all kinds of, you know, like
your primary sports,
like the OG sports, you know, like basketball, football, you know,
it's baseball,
you know, things like that.
Technically, they're like the four. I mean, soccer's pretty big now too. So
I mean, you've seen how big the culture has reached. I mean, we're watching wrestlers and Jordans and stuff now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Roman Reigns.
It's different and like and the way everybody.
Seth Rollins recently on Raw, it was either on Raw or the last pay-per-view they just had. You'll appreciate this. He wrestled in copper foams.
I did not.
It matched his outfit. Like he wore like a copper gold like pants, you know, like they wear, and it was copper gold foams. I was like, dude, how you wrestling in foams? First off, but it was actually pretty cool. Roman, I don't think he is a Jordan athlete, but he does have shoes that are his wrestling attire that is catered to him for Jordan because that's usually all he wears. That's all his family would. That's usually all his family wears is Jordans. Like Jacob Fatu and all those guys, like Jimmy and Jay Uso, they wear Jordans. Jordan 1s, 3s, all kinds of stuff.
I thought doesn't Jay wear like Air Forces though when he wrestles?
He has, yeah.
I feel like he wears nothing but white Air Forces.
Well, sometimes because that's what like his uniform attire like calls for, I guess. You can wear whatever.
Show, did you see it? Is this accurate?
I'm over here looking it up.
I heard every show when he wears white Air Forces that he marks them, like basically what show it is and everything, and keeps them in a room.
I believe so.
Every pair of white Air Forces that he wrestles in.
Who is this again? I'm
I
sorry.
think it's Jey Uso that does it.
Oh yeah, I know who he is. I've been learning a little bit about
Someone
wrestling.
was telling me that.
Because Isabella has been getting really big into wrestling, so I've been watching with her a little bit.
Who the hell is Renee Zoe? What?
That's Chip. He finally joined the chat.
Oh,
Yay. Love it, as always.
I'm just thrown off by the comment.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Oh, the surprise opening was cards. Our Jimmy gave us all some cards of some of our favorite people.
I gotta show it off.
Penny.
Beautiful Penny rookie. Thanks again. I really do appreciate it.
I got a Michael Jordan when he was playing baseball.
And Hines Ward when he wore 15.
And that's
Definitely.
you
A
don't
long
ever,
time ago.
you don't ever see that bad boy
Yeah.
anywhere.
Well,
Definitely
the
a
funny thing is, I
throwback.
do have a few of his cards. That's how many Steeler cards I do have. Like I have like 2 or 3, I think, with the number 15. I actually think I have a Georgia card of his.
So
too.
did
When he played Georgia.
Yeah.
So did he only you guys keep saying how he was only 15? Was he for a short period? So what was his actual?
I
What
think
number
it was
did he
only
go to?
like 86.
Yeah, his original number was
But
86.
he wore
Okay.
15 in college because he was a quarterback.
So that's just basically when he first started. And
Yes.
he only did
Yeah.
it for
Was
1
it-
year.
Because
I
you
don't-
could switch your number.
Yeah,
Like
Was it
a lot of
just-
people,
Wonder what the time.
because a lot of
I just-
people in camp,
I'm learning something. That's all.
they'll wear different numbers, but when the season starts, they'll change their number.
Okay.
Like he wore 86, and also too, nobody else wears 86.
Yeah,
So
that's
nobody-
probably not
It's
get touched
done.
anymore.
If that number gets touched,
I'm gonna punch somebody.
I'm gonna hurt.
You're
I'll
gonna
hurt
burn
somebody.
down the city. It just is.
The one that
People
gets
getting
me.
choked
You
out
want,
by terrible
you want to know what
towels.
grinds my gears about that part?
What
and
really
then-
grinds your gears, Phil?
And then we'll keep going to what we was ready to talk about. They'll give 88 and 82 to anybody.
Yeah,
Boy,
that is kind
that-
of true.
That
Fryer
really,
right now is wearing it.
that really, really chaps my ass.
So
because
who are
those
the
two-
players
Lynn
behind them?
Swan and John Stallworth.
Lynn Swan and Joan Stallworth, two
Okay.
of the greatest wide
in
receivers
Steelers history.
in Steelers history and in some in NFL history. They're phenomenal players. Phenomenal players.
Like crazy yards and catches, basically. I'm gonna assume.
Super Bowl MVP. I mean, we're talking. They each have 4 Super Bowls apiece.
That was gonna be
Of
my
the
next
70s,
question.
yeah.
So basically, it's just some numbers. I understand that. Like they did so well in it.
I
It's
know
a
you hate
respect
it,
thing.
But two, you have
Right.
to you have to like the newer players out of respect, and they should. I 1000% agree with it. You have to ask
Yeah.
if you can wear that number.
Well, and I know you're and
Yeah,
I get
that-
why you
and
don't
some, and
like
if
it.
they say no, don't wear it.
Mhm.
Do not wear it.
So are you basically telling me they could still wear it if they wanted
Well, because
to?
Pat Fryermuth wears 88 right now.
Some people do not retire numbers.
So
Pittsburgh, there's only, I think, 3 numbers
There is
officially
Franco
retired.
Harris, Mean Joe Green, and Ernie Stockner. Those are
No
the
one will
only
ever
three.
wear number 1 in Pittsburgh because Justin
'Cause
Fields
of
wanted to
Gary
wear number 1.
Anderson,
Mm.
No.
No.
Kicker.
Yeah.
Gary Anderson.
Never wear number 1. Plus 2, Pittsburgh with their traditions is amazing.
No.
They're one of the only NFL teams that don't have cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Huh.
They're
very
also one
true.
of the they're also one of the only teams in the NFL that don't have a logo on both sides of their helmet.
Yep.
The traditions with Pittsburgh is what's amazing because
Truthfully,
you would have
why-
to earn to wear some of those numbers. Like Aaron Rodgers, bro, if you ever asked to wear 12, Terry Bradshaw will probably slap you through the phone.
You know what the funny thing is?
He doesn't want him in Pittsburgh. I will throw that out
Yeah,
there.
he
He,
does.
he
So
does
so
not.
he's not going to be wearing 12.
No,
he'll
he's
be
going to wear
wearing
number
8, which is what he
Eight.
wore in college. So
Okay.
at Cal.
on top of it, didn't he wear
So
8 for
What?
even
but-
the Jets?
but
Because
didn't you
12
say-
is Namath,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah, yes, he did.
So
Ain't nobody wearing that
Joe
number
Namath,
ever
yeah.
again.
I mean,
So why-
he's got him their 1 Super Bowl.
because you both mentioned to me, and I never thought about it till now randomly, but you said he wants to play in Pittsburgh, right?
Who?
Aaron Rodgers, like he wanted to play in Pittsburgh.
It
right?
was from what he said, it was either that or retire.
So why Pittsburgh for him? Does he have a
I think
certain
it's the only option,
attachment?
personally.
Well, him and Mike Tomlin have
Yeah.
had a thing for each other for a while. Like they like each other, mutual respect kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like he's always, even time when Aaron Rodgers would play in Pittsburgh,
Oh,
you would see
Tomlin
him
was
and Mike
getting
Tomlin
giddy,
talking
bro.
all the time. Like it's like a man crush.
Yeah.
So
for
basically, he
those
just
two.
wants to play with him for a year at least.
Did
He
you
wants to
see-
play for him for a year.
So
at
did
least.
you see like the Aaron Rodgers like press conference where he was talking about just like he was like it kind of felt full circle for him to be in Pittsburgh because where he had all those coaches in his past from Pittsburgh that coached him like even in the NFL. Did
Yeah.
you see that?
Mhm.
It was like McCarthy. I mean he named some others too that I just can't really rattle off.
Yeah.
So he was like it kind of felt right to him. So I mean if he's not just putting on a show, but hopefully he means it. So
Yeah. Unfortunately, we got off topic a little bit there.
Oh, we do it all the time.
We do it all the time.
I mean,
It's
that's
just
that's
how,
what makes it
unfortunately,
fun.
how we do here. Unfortunately, we definitely got off topic because I mean, most of our topics can lead into multiple things, especially with football. You know, like shoes, football, things like that. It's what we love to do. But let's get back to the shoes real quick here again.
Grade 5s again. I'm gonna state it. I'm so excited for next week, and I hope I get my size. I really do hope I get them.
I just want a pair.
Just one.
I
Just
kinda-
one.
Dude, that's still
Just
kind of
one pair. That's all I need. And I want to get them from my baby girl, but I feel like I should be able to get her at the store, no problem. Should be able to walk in. I don't think anybody's buying those for their kids like I am. At least not a lot of people around here. We'll see though.
See, you can.
get the card. Make custom.
Bruh, why?
What?
Wow, what?
Ira and Chip, okay? Really, guys? If Michael Myers fought Jason Voorhees and you
weapons.
you spelled Voorhees wrong, but okay. No weapons. Who wins? Chip, Jason, easily.
He's a damn zombie.
No, I need this one right
Chip,
here.
we
I'm gonna
should
need the
really
first
make
edition of the rookie card of
I know
Philip
someone who does
and the
graphic
savior
design.
of the Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's the one I would need.
I need to block him from the chat.
Nah.
Like,
We need to get those made. We need to
Who
make
do
that
you
his
think would
business
win?
card. That's what
we're
we
getting
need to
off
do.
topic here.
Why? That's a great idea.
I mean, I'll answer the question. I'm
You can
biased.
get-
It's
you
going
can say
to
You
be
can
Michael.
get postcards made of that. I mean, just thinking outside of the box. Telling
Don't give him any ideas, please. He doesn't need any more help. He doesn't.
All I'm saying is that's a great idea.
He will be back on the show, so
We can even do personal
we'll just
cards.
go and talk about that then and there. Okay. Oh my god.
Them grade 5s. So how about them grade 5s?
Oh man.
RJ, you're not gonna get them.
No. I don't like fives.
I thought you said you were still a fan of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I am, but I don't like fives.
No.
Yeah, those.
Sorry for
You
both of
should
you.
you should get them anyway.
To be honest, if I got anything, it would have been the 14s today. I actually really
I'm actually
like them.
surprised that you like those.
I
Not
like 'em a
surprised
lot.
that
The quality, like in person,
because
is
it's
so
a
nice.
higher shoe. I mean, I know it's not
It's
as
like a
it's not a I was gonna say it's not a high top, but it's still a little bit
Jeez,
higher.
This, and I don't like suede any.
Have you
honestly,
had
but
a
the
pair of
suede is
14s or no?
nice. No, I've never.
They're
had
very
14s.
lightweight. It's almost like
I
wearing
know.
nothing.
I know. I've held them in my hand. and
I
everything,
like
so.
to put my insoles in them because they just feel like kind of.
I
like
had the
nothing.
last shots.
Those were nice too.
My
I've
first
honestly,
pair were
I'll be
those
honest with you.
the brown ones that dropped, the winterized ones.
Yeah.
As soon as I seen those, I had the brown, put the red laces in them. It was an automatic. I've never wanted a pair of 14s so bad.
See, the
and I like
14s
other,
I've always
other
kind
colors.
of liked, though, to be honest with you. I've always something about it, I've always liked that shoe a lot.
You should
Just
have
in
got
general.
them,
Yep.
especially with your discount.
It looks like you're going to be getting your wish because he's having that card made.
Yes.
What card? Is
You
it?
can put me down
what's the card
automatically
name
for
again?
one card for me. Definitely.
I
Actually,
wanna
matter
know.
of fact, we
I
get
don't
them.
wanna talk about
I
it
need
anymore.
one
What do you
for each
mean?
of the
I don't even-
family members
I
for
don't
the fun
even-
of it. Get 4 at least.
He's making a card of me.
Yes.
Is it gonna be of Abe Lincoln?
Shut up.
I hope that one is.
Stop it.
Get the
Let's
nice
stop it.
little top hat.
I mean, if he could sit there, never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
I want the
it's
Abe
just
Lincoln.
gonna happen. I'm
Abe
gonna give him an
Lincoln.
idea and see if he could run with it.
No.
It'll be a short video.
Or I want
Yeah.
Wolverine
Short
saving
video.
the city, like swinging through the sewers.
I hate all of you.
Yes.
Pretty good.
Yes, please. Very much so.
What?
I need them.
The Tokyo Files.
I need those.
I ain't gonna lie, those are fun.
Those were the
And
ones that
not-
surprised
for
you about
Steeler
me
reasons.
picking those.
And not
didn't it?
in the what-thas, just these. Need just the Tokyos.
Yes.
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 Love those.
Need those.
Definitely hard to get a hold of, for sure. The quality better be amazing.
But the fact that we're getting the
But
yellow toe version
better
of
be.
that, you
Is it
realize
suede?
that, right?
Yes.
Is it gonna be sweet?
They're going to be suede.
You realize that the yellow toe version, I'm pretty sure, was made up more for like the samples,
Yes.
if I'm correct, or
I
like
believe
the
so.
and also like the bigger sizes. So I'm gonna assume maybe like 12 and 13. I don't know exactly, but I remember seeing something about that recently, and it's crazy that that's the version of them we're getting. And of course, obviously, they're gonna be limited. I'm just hoping people don't like them. I'm gonna make the excuse because they're yellow, but I want those so bad. That's just
It's other one of those shoes like people are going to like buy it up just because it's the Tokyos.
I mean, imagine.
And nobody will care about the color.
But think about that. The Galaxy Foam Posits, the Great Fives, Fire Red Fives, and the Tokyo Fives. That's a dream come true if I was able to get all of those. And so far, I'm one out of 4.
What happened to the Unlimited Years?
They're still dropping.
They
I just
better.
don't think they're gonna do. Like I've already
Is that
been
maroon?
seeing.
Like maroon.
Yeah.
I've already been seeing my size going for around 250,
You know me, anything
and
with
they
maroon,
haven't even dropped.
I love
I like
it.
maroon.
I love it.
And that seems like retail. I mean, I want them, but I'm gonna pass on them.
Probably. The rare Air 4s.
Those are a must for me.
When did those actually come
I
out?
need.
It
those.
says July 26th from what it
Let me
says.
see those.
Damn, already next month.
Honestly,
And we got those
Yeah, I like
undefeateds
those a
coming
lot.
out
This
at the
summer
now
is
I
gonna
gotta
be
try
like-
for those.
Like the summer's going to be like good. Like even leading into winter, from what I'm seeing, is not bad.
see, I
like,
really like
no.
the 3s. I like those rare Air 3s.
And
I
they really do have
They
a lot
break
of
so hard.
shoes that kind of they jump in between too. Because I mean, there's still stuff, that can drop between now and the end
That
of
they're
the
going to
year
add
that we
to
we didn't even know were coming. I mean, every once in a while you get that too, where it's kind of like a big surprise. Like, I mean, did you see that the Gammas are going to be the 11s this year?
Oh, they're actually going to be the 11s.
From what I'm seeing, it's supposedly confirmed. But again, I wait till I really see it.
Wasn't it the Columbias?
No, from what my understanding is,
The
it's going to be
or
the
highs.
The highs.
The highs.
the 11s, the
See, I don't really
Gammas.
like highs.
See, even going into next year, like January,
I know.
the Wolf Gray 5s.
I don't need them though.
I do.
I know you do.
I
don't.
do.
I still have my pair. I actually don't wear them very often, to be honest with you.
You know,
I have a
'Cause-
reason for that, but we don't need to talk about that.
and you got the from that one. Wasn't it the luxury pack? I believe.
Did you see?
That was
You're not even
coming out.
talking about the Awake 5s, the blue and the black and the pink pair. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. It just went off. Yeah, they're pink. They're pink and black.
Now I'm hearing those pink ones are going to be limited. So
Of course.
there goes my hope and dreams about having a pair for retail.
You're talking about these.
No, those are the anniversary ones that I need as well. That's all 3M too. You know
I
that,
like
right?
those.
I don't know if you know that.
The whole shoes 3M.
The whole shoe is 3M. So it's like we're getting the shy pinks, but not the gray upper like the green beans are. You know what I'm remember how the pink ones were, the women's
Yeah.
release? Yes. So I mean those that's another pair that's a must. What are they naming those? I don't even know the name of them, but I know
The
they're
35th anniversary.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
October 11th.
So
It is in October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
yeah, that's
Mhm.
technically
So
it.
I would
that
say,
actually
yeah,
that actually fits in
That's
very
why-
well.
They'll keep that.
And
then.
please, men's 14, and give me the opportunity to at least try to get them.
I hope they drop those Kobe 9s. They're supposed to, like the pink, the pink breast
Oh,
cancer
those
ones.
that would be very.
I want
nice.
those. Now if they drop those, I want those.
Why are they
The
making me
moonwalkers.
verify? This is weird.
See, I like the moonwalkers. I don't want them. Like I have something like, I have like the Kobe 11 eulogies, and they look kind of just like them.
So these are the ones that I'm talking about. Pull up the better.
That should have released on Valentine's Day.
Oh,
I honestly want those Caitlin Clark 5 though. Like
oh
the
those
Kobe's.
Kobe's, those are really
Do
nice.
you want
though.
those? Or are you?
I mean,
I think they're really
I
nice.
do want
I really
them,
like
but
them.
I am not gonna get.
I'm not
them,
even
to
a
be
fan of
honest with
hers,
you.
but I like that. It's because it's the
There you
Indiana
go.
like fever color.
So I mean, that's just a
I would-
beautiful color combination.
I would get those.
like I'm all over it.
Yes, for sure.
Well,
And then I don't know if you know, but then they're also releasing a black and blue colorway, and that one's gonna be just as nice.
I like the pink one better actually.
I 100% do, but because of course with the way that I am, I feel like I want them both. I need them both. I mean, it's just
Because
they're
even the
fives.
Tokyos would be considered like extra because it's an all yellow shoe.
I mean,
you know?
it's just they're fives, so like I'm already on board. Like I'm a sucker for them. Can you really think of a 5 that you think was just completely terrible, like waste of a 5? Like, is there a colorway that you ever looked like is like, nah, definitely not happening.
Wasn't there like a pure money 5?
Did they do a pure money 5?
The teeth were
Did
silver.
they do a 4?
Isn't
something
that
like
the
that.
white metallic 5s? Are we
Yeah,
talking
I
about?
believe like the teeth were silver,
Yeah.
and there was still like an icy sole bottom. I believe there was.
I don't know. I still think it's kind of crazy that me and Daryl hit on the what those and the Dodgers.
Oh,
Like,
you're
when was
talking
the
about the Kobe's?
Kobe's?
Oh,
No, I'm
I-
saying
I-
like when's the first time that like me and you hit on the same Kobe's? Like
That-
actually like that and
I
back to
don't-
back because there was a 2-week span in between those two releases.
I mean,
And-
obviously it wasn't the Kobe's wasn't an original release. It was a random shock drop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
And
know.
so like with
Well, I'm
us
saying
both
just
being
getting
able to
them.
hit on it, and
Because usually I get them or you get them. It seems like
and even
most
Rob
of the time.
Rob ended up hitting on a pair on them as well too. He didn't end up getting them, but that kind of sucks. But yeah, I tried to spread the love on them,
I wore
and,
my
if I
Lipos
can. But
not too long ago, I was like,
I
waiting to-
hit on those for the wife when I
know,
hit the
dude, she
shots, and
got
I hit
two.
on them on original release, which is a shock.
And then this dude hit on 3 pairs of the Dodgers, 2 size 15s, and then my 10.5.
Yes, which I mean
I
hit
don't
on the wife's
understand.
account.
I
Yeah,
but
one of them was a
but
raffle
I
before
mean,
the actual drop. You know how you can put into like
I ain't
random
hit a,
sites?
I ain't hit a
Yeah.
raffle since Nom.
I mean, but the good thing is though, at
Well,
least
not
they're
on
going.
Nike. This was like separate from Nike. Before the actual drop, he had already won a pair
Yeah.
before the actual drop.
Well, that's what makes it nice though. But at least you're a huge Kobe fan, so able for me to actually able to hit for you and being able to do something like that is nice. I mean, how I am, Phil, because I've definitely helped you out with quite a few pairs as well. But I've done that
Yes,
for
sure.
a lot of people. It's just obviously it's our passion. RJ is maybe not as deep at it as we are, but
Still knows his stuff. I mean, we all walked the
yeah.
finish line together, so it was,
I
you know,
mean, he's still all going.
it was all there.
Keep on trucking.
But the funny thing is, I think Phil is the only, because usually I'll ask you, or I think even Ben hit for me one time, my old boss, and I'll text Cody in those mornings, and I'll always text you. I think Phil is the only one that has yet to hit for me though, which is weird because he's tried on all of them.
I try on
I
all.
asked.
Yeah,
And he hasn't even hit one. It's probably been like what 2-3 years at
I
least.
never hit raffles though.
I don't
never.
either. Dude, the only time that I've ever I've never hit on a raffle. The only time I ever hit on Kobe's is if they give me a shock drop or exclusive access.
It automatically saves all.
I swear to God.
It's perfect.
No, it's not.
What?
It's amazing. It's already done. All we need to do is print it. It's ready to go. And that time from speaking on it
He's
till
good.
now. Pre-order today.
That's Phil Gango, savior of the streets.
They probably can't see it.
Oh, I'm getting it to focus.
Clarksburg.
I apologize for my unsteady hands.
They ain't gonna be able to see it.
Oh, but they were able to read it at least.
And I don't care.
Is that
A
going
little
to be
bit
the
of time
backdrop?
Oh, it's already
Phil
on
Study?
Facebook.
Oh, I guarantee it. There's probably a whole.
Hold on.
He whole
Give me
story
a
behind
second
it too.
just to go like it and show support
Thank you.
and share it with the rest of the world on my end.
I want an Abe Lincoln one too.
Don't give him any ideas. He doesn't need any more.
You should replace Phil Gango's face on the Lincoln Monument.
Oh Lord.
He might actually run with that. I'm sorry, Phil. Let me see.
Nah, what you need is you know the movie 300? Every person with your face on it. Every one of them.
I'm telling you, dude. I wanted him so bad in Pittsburgh.
He might be.
Dude, I've already said this.
He might be.
Oh, you didn't-
He
I
might.
might-
Fantasy draft.
I am probably going to pick him up.
Did you see that when I sent you? Probably didn't because you.
What?
You had to say something, didn't you? I'm going to get him something. I'm going to get him something to drink. I can't
Look
even.
at this.
I can't
Why?
even.
Have you seen this?
I can't even have a
There's
podcast.
and I hope it's not a lie because obviously I'm just seeing it on Instagram and
Spaceballs too.
Spaceballs 2. If that really does exist, I am overly excited, like a little kid in
Oh, I
a
like
cake
the
shop.
original. Yeah,
Not even gonna say a
It's-
toy shop, cake
it's
shop.
real. You know how like the '80s corny humor, but it is funny.
But for the commercial
It's
that
clever.
they
It's well
showed,
thought out.
the guy reads it off, and it's basically you know how they do in the Star Wars movies, where the beginning and they're doing the lettering going down, and they're reading it off, and they're just basically shitting on everyone. I mean, all
Yeah,
the
I know.
movies that's
Yeah.
made between now and then, basically, in 38 years later, how there's only been one Spaceballs, basically.
Yeah,
So, if they do that, that's going to be exciting.
but is
Another
Rick Moranis gonna do it? Because he like quit. Like if he were to do it, I mean he has to do it
I don't know,
because he like kind of quit acting for a while.
but I mean, please come back. I mean,
There
are
was
we allowed to ask for
I
that?
think
I mean, that would.
he was taking care of maybe a family member or something like that. So he like just stepped
Oh,
away
hold
from it.
on. Well,
Something
normally
like
I
that.
don't click on this stuff, but it
To
says
see if it's
confirm
actually
3
accurate.
major cash returns. Let's see what they say. Bill Pullman and Rick Moranis are also on board to reprise their roles.
You ever watch Spaceballs?
Yes.
Have you ever seen it?
While you were getting a drink,
John Candy's in it, dude. Come on. You had John Candy and
Don't
Rick
break-
Moranis.
That's it. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Okay. What, we just saw something random. I can't wait for the Lincoln Monument.
I can.
It'll be here.
It's
in a
cool,
few
though.
minutes.
So anyway, you gonna try to grab them candles when they come out in December?
I honestly am, even though I shouldn't. I will. I want them. I've never seen the hype on them. You know, I definitely think they're a nice pair of shoes. I do think that the sample that they showed was definitely a little bit better because I like the hints of purple in it as well. Because they had the gamma blue with purple mixed into it as well.
Are those the 11s?
Yes. And they'll
Oh,
be
that's what I
the
thought.
high top
And
one.
we had those a long time ago, right?
Yeah, this is a
I
real
remember.
reason.
Yeah, that was a big drop. Like a
People
long
going
time
crazy
ago.
over it, right?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that was one of those drops back then.
So I mean, you see, it's simple. It has
Yeah, I know what it is. Like I definitely
then-
remember it. Because that was big. Of course, you know your Space Jams are always huge too.
Let's see. To me, the sample was better.
Oh, so they revert like like the Jumpman's purple.
So
in
so
the sample.
Yeah. So
Instead of
basically,
the Gamma
obviously,
blue.
the sample is another version color that they put together.
Honestly,
what could have released.
I think I like the sample more too.
Yeah. I mean, I just love
the
the
way
blue.
it's done. Yeah. And
So
then the blue
so
and the
this would be the sample of the Gamma 11s if I get it to focus. So it's like a purple and then that nice Gamma blue, which is almost to me like a grape colorway, pretty much. And then the Gammas that's releasing in December will be these. That's what actually dropped to the public. It don't do good on focusing, does it?
Nah.
It's terrible. That's all right. We'll get it together at some point. We'll be able to start flashing things in. Maybe we'll
Put it
stop
on the screen.
being those ones that's just not sure of it yet. What happened there? Having a...
So you want those Kobe moonwalkers? Do you
Oh,
want
that's
them?
dope. Huh?
Do you want those?
I
Kobe
would.
moonwalkers.
I do. I would like them. I would
like
love
them. It's
to
just
have
I feel
them.
like I have a
but
shoe
I-
that looks like that.
There's too many fives coming out.
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna
honestly,
pass on them.
honestly the biggest things now. But
You
and
can never
again,
have too many
once next,
fives.
you definitely can't. But next year, I think I'm gonna go
Talk
ahead
about
and
Spaceballs.
Yeah, Spaceballs on Laserdisc.
Let's go.
Definitely is 90s right there.
You still
that's
got
classic though.
it? You still got it? We'll come over and watch it.
It's worth it.
Why not?
Have a Spaceballs party.
I like some old school throwback ways to watch things, Phil.
That movie's just such a
I
classic.
still have a VCR at home.
I keep thinking.
I do though, but I think it's in my
You got to put away
outbuilding
though.
or something like that. Yeah.
Nah, you
it's
need-
probably not in good shape now.
What you need to do is get it out of there. You shouldn't even.
Or
be
it might not. I can't even remember, dude. It
You
might
gotta
be in my
remember.
closet.
You got to remember though, it was made in the '90s. It might actually
Hey,
still work.
My
In
dad.
comparison
No, I was
to a
gonna
lot
say
of
my dad has a beta machine
the.
that he's kept inside of his outbuilding, and it actually still works. He goes because I asked him one day about it, and he goes, "Yeah, I plugged it in like the other day, and it actually still works." And I was like, "Through all that weather and stuff like that."
You can't destroy
It's like
them.
what?
You can't destroy some of them things. Oh, my
Done.
Sweet Jesus.
It's finished. It's ready to be produced.
I don't know why you guys encourage
So
this.
what we should do?
Because I think
So we
your head
should
would
make
look good
what,
on
like
Abe Lincoln's monument.
at least 5 cards,
What?
a 5-card edition for our first run for your fan mail. So for your fans, we got to do it for your fans. How else can they appreciate it? And then we can also do it as giveaways to people.
5 card packs.
Yeah, because people would really want those.
Oh, 100%. And then you
I
got to
mean, well,
sign
I
them
would
as
because I'm your
well.
friend.
I need one. I need one signed by you as well. We'll probably do it with like the yellow Oregon. We'll get some Sharpie, yellow Oregon Sharpie, or like a paint oil-based paint marker, so you can be able to sign the cards. Yeah, can even get little car grade plates
You
and
know what
everything.
we'll do? That is fantastic. That's really good. I like how he kind of cropped your hair and gave you the statue's hair. I give that a 9 out of 10.
I love the
See
hairstyle.
how he kinda
You need to
cropped
go
it?
back to that hairstyle.
He literally kind of cropped it though, to where his face fit nearly perfectly on Abe Lincoln's face.
Thank you.
That's so good.
Really appreciate it.
I want that one blown up and put on my wall as a poster.
I want to call him right now.
You got to deliver to your fans. I mean, this is
What
they
fans?
need.
You should print that off and take it up to the Meadowbrook Mall and be like, Zach Frazier, will you sign this?
You should sign one and tell him he has to pay you $5.
That ain't gonna happen.
Or you go, hey, if y'all ain't gonna block this year, I get your autograph for free. Say it right to his face.
He better block this shit. Almost like, 'cause
You're gonna need him to, especially for Mr. Rogers.
just gonna be getting into the football stuff. I pray to God that he doesn't hit that sophomore slump, because if he does, new quarterback, all that stuff, it's going to be a bad season for him.
Mm-hmm.
It will be a bad season.
He has all the makings, and
he does.
We saw in his rookie year, so he's the one that I'm going to be honest with you. I'm probably the least worried.
Oh, I'm probably the least worried, but it also
about him.
It also wouldn't shock me.
Yeah,
would not shock me at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you gotta wait until they go to camp, see what happens. But other than that, I mean, I'm not happy.
You're ready for it to start, but you're not ready for it to start, huh?
Give it a few weeks.
Into
the season.
Oh, I'm ready for it to start because I mean, I
too.
I mean, I need answers.
It's just I'm
and
kind
I
of
know
sitting
you also
here
miss
like
having your.
I like what you said. I wouldn't ask him for his autograph. Like, bro, I'm asking for answers. Okay, like.
No, I told him that. Like, I was like, I just want him to.
I need to know. I need to know what your aspects for this season are. Like, I want to know what your expectations are for yourself and what your expectations are for this line.
You gonna block for old man Rogers? That's what I want to be like. I kept telling Brian that. I was like, dude, I want to walk up to him and be like, so y'all gonna block for old man Rogers this year?
That's crazy.
That would be insane if I just went crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, I just ran in thinking I'm hungry as hell. I'm hungry.
Well, I'm just gonna say this one. We kind of rambled on a bunch of stuff in a circle.
What do you mean?
Pretty much. We went from shoes, football.
Back to shoes again.
Back to shoes. Whatever Chip was doing.
In the beginning with the cards, then talking about Spaceballs.
Yes. Oh yeah, and then everybody hits that like button whenever they hear, whatever Chip does. That's cool. Love every second of it.
That's why everyone's going.
I mean, the best part of the whole video is you as Wolverine.
Yeah.
Come on now. Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Look at the heart buttons.
I would play that.
Look at them.
I would have to have. I hope they allow at least 3 of those cards by rules to be in my deck.
Okay. Yeah, I'm at a loss on this one for real.
You should enjoy it.
Oh yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Your fans love it.
I'm sure they do.
They're here for Philm Study.
Mm-hmm. I'm at a loss here.
It's like I don't even know what to do with myself.
I really don't. Like
all of these ideas and all these things coming up.
He is smashing that like button. Everybody else should too. We greatly appreciate that.
We definitely do appreciate the support. And of course, everyone being here again with us today. Another beautiful Saturday.
Someone took a like away.
Put it back. It back.
They're literally what?
Thank you.
There was literally 2 likes on there and then 1 went away. Thank you all.
I bet it was one of those things because I know in general I've done that to where like you like something and you didn't realize you already liked it, so you unliked it by accident.
One shoe you wish you would drop again?
One shoe that I wish they would drop again. At this point, since now the Tokyos are dropping, for me would be that penny pack you were talking about. I mean, you weren't wrong as far as needing those in my collection and very sought after, but I don't know what it was about the Tokyo 5s.
Are you talking about the one that Kenny G has? That pack?
Yes. That's probably the only pack. You understand that there was only like a size run of that made. I don't think there was many packs of that. And he probably even have samples. Who knows? I mean, that guy has the Tokyo 5s. So you know what I mean? He has the originals. And I'm pretty sure his are samples.
He has everything. It doesn't matter what it is. He has it.
I mean,
it don't matter.
It really is like one of those things. If you could think of it, he probably does have it.
I think I just want the Grinches.
The green Grinches?
Yeah.
I'll give you mine. You want my pair?
Yeah.
You can just have it. I'll give it to you for Christmas.
And then I'll flip them.
I'm kidding. And I would not do that. I could not do that. Yeah, I still don't know what to do with myself with those, to be honest with you. I really am undecisive. because I need to wear one of the pairs of 6s that I have, which is definitely going to be the LA Dodgers. Honestly, is going to be the first pair I break out of those.
I miss my British Knights.
Hey, those were
I have-
classics back in
listen.
the day.
I have a friend that like just bought. Rick that works at JD Sports with me. He buys all that old school stuff, and he found some British Knights that he wanted.
You can actually, I actually seen them recently at what's that place called? Gabe's. Like, I
Oh,
mean,
you
not
saw
when I
them?
say recently, I mean this was probably a couple years ago recently, which was weird to be able to see that brand back out again. Like,
You don't
Actually
see
because
it.
seeing it, like,
I'm
out.
sure it's one of those, because I mean they get random warehouse stuff there. Like,
Yeah.
oh, look what we found. I bet they were old school. You know what I
They were
mean?
just like, oh, let's get rid.
Because I remember one of my boys when I was down. Shout out to you, Ryan, for that. I mean, 'cause there's certain people that looked out that didn't have to, but he had a pair of British
Do not.
Knights that was actually able to wear, and that was actually the only pair I've ever had, and I honestly never really knew about the brand like that. But I had my own pair that I was wearing. Now I got to look and see what
Do
we're
not.
talking.
So what's yours then that you want them to re-release? Do you have one that you can just think of?
I really don't know, to be honest with you.
So we're not allowed to interact.
No.
Come on, Phil.
I'm not. No.
Well,
What I want to say is kind of edgy, so I won't.
Please
Well,
don't.
what I want to say is what I want to say, though. I just want to say it just to take one shot at certain someone and then to relive an old school one that I enjoyed during that time.
But anyway,
But I don't know nothing about politics at all.
to be honest with you, I wish the Bel Airs would drop again.
Which ones?
The original.
I do too, but you know what I wish they
Because
would do?
I want a pristine pair.
I can understand that.
Because
I mean,
I want a pristine pair, because like the ones that I have now, they're in good condition. Don't get me wrong, but I would want a pair that's in great condition, that I know that I can just keep on ice for a while, and that I have them.
and then you could just beat your other pair up more.
Yeah, because
You feel more comfortable.
I've only worn my other pair like maybe a handful of times.
I definitely have worn mine more than 10 times, even though that doesn't, for how long I've had them for, it's not
the
a lot.
outfit is what's like. The outfit is what pulls everything together for sure. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Like your shirt is definitely like one of my most favorite things of buying shoes,
Mhm.
because whenever they came out and we knew there was going to be a shirt on the wall, like I was excited to see what it was going to look like.
Yes.
Because even though sometimes we got first peek because they came to the store and we opened them up
Yeah.
and looked in the back, that was literally one of my top 5 favorite things of working in Finish Line,
Yes.
was knowing what came through,
Seeing
and
everything.
we see it before anybody else did.
And seeing little surprises, you know what I mean? Like there's
Backpacks, things like that, like the Jordan backpacks.
when they were actually dope and they actually had good concepts behind them. I mean, one of the ones that was the weirdest backpacks they dropped. I don't know if we got them. Maybe back in the day, you guys can contest to it, at least before my time there.
What was it?
The Jordan sneaker backpack. You remember how they done
like the
threes?
Jordan 3.
They did the 3s. They've done the 11s. You know, I've seen.
I
Yeah,
did a
12
12.
for that.
I don't know if they did a 12. I want to feel like there was a 6, but again, I don't. I know for sure the
The
11
3
and the 3s.
The 3 was probably my favorite because they put the elephant print on there.
Yes.
Mhm.
And even as weird as they look, I personally, I ate it up. I
Plus,
enjoyed
too, is the
watching.
small details that they put into it. It's always one of my favorite things about all types of shoes is some of the, especially theme shoes, is the details that they put in, the small ones.
Yes.
Like my Night of Mischiefs, those dunks.
The toe box alone was the biggest, like,
The perforated pumpkin.
yeah, it was the first thing that, like, I was like, oh, that's so damn dope.
The
like,
small thing that got me was the lace tips.
Yes, that was dope too.
They're candy corns.
Yes.
Like that right there was one of the things that like got me, because they sat down and they put detail into this shoe. Like put trick or treat on the back of it, the little ghost inside the tongue tab.
Yep.
Just doing small things like that is what makes it worth while getting them and seeing them to see what they do to them.
Yes.
Like any Halloween shoe that comes out, especially like any Halloween dunk, I want to see it and I want it because, one, I love Halloween, but I want to see the small details that they put into it and see the inspiration for it. Like that's what I want to see. But I want to see, like, if I even had a dunk, then what I wish would re-release would be those Night of Mischiefs, even though it's only been what, like 6 years
Yeah.
since they've dropped.
But I feel like, do you feel like they're gonna go and what they have been doing with certain shoes when they do re-release it? Do you think it's gonna be an alternate, like a mid or a high? Because you remember how they did like
Well, they do certain 11s that way too. Like they want to like make it a high and a low. But you know, like Jordan 11 lows, like they're a good summer shoe. They are.
oh, I think they're. I got the breads that just dropped.
But I mean, they're always going to change certain things on those whenever they re-retro, because it's like they don't want to stay not with the OG, but
Yeah.
they want to be something more modern in today, which
Yeah,
I like
Yeah.
I like the old school. I wish they would just stay that way.
yeah,
But
because they did
that ain't
that.
happening.
Like for example, with the Tiffany Dunks, they released them in the low, and then after when they re-released them, they did them in a high.
Are you talking the black with the blue diamond check or the yellow ones?
No, I'm talking about the ones with the silver check, the originals that came out. Because I know what you're talking about as well.
I love those Tiffany Dunks.
You know what I mean? And then because I want to still buy the lows for Megan, but those go for Bank. And like to find them with the silver where they're not cracking and they're all messed up and peeling.
Just to find them is hard.
Yeah, because the De La Souls, like I have the newer version, which are the low tops, and the original they released as highs. Because I wish there's a few shoes that they would re-release, like they did the Donatello Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as a mid. Like give me a high or a low on them would be sick.
Okay, I'll sing it.
No.
I'll do it. You know,
You
I
do
like
it.
karaoke.
You do it. You dress up as them and everything. We can do
I'll
that
do it. If you
for our
guys
next live
provide
performance.
the purple costume.
You know what we could do? We can have this thing right here.
Purple rain, purple rain,
We ain't gonna hit those 100 subscribers.
I'll do it for free.
You never know.
We ain't never.
I mean, if we go ahead and especially put it on there, make like a 30-second clip of it,
I'd
put it
be
on our
surprised. I'd be
TikTok.
surprised if we did get 100 subscribers.
Listen, I'll do it for free
We know.
because it's down my alley.
No, man. We just need to get you the wig and the scarf, and you'll be fine. And just wear purple.
I'm going to study Prince's mannerisms for the next week.
Anyway, those Island Green fives were nice. Those ones that she has.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, those are definitely.
It's
nice.
me.
I don't know.
He's calling me.
Is he really? What?
Yes, he is. We're live,
I know.
and he's calling me.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know we're live, right, bro?
Put it on speaker.
You are on speaker.
Hey, listen. No, seriously, do it. It'd be fucking awesome. It'd be fucking awesome. Like, think about it. You
I'll
get
do your-
100 subscribers. You dress up as Prince. You do Purple Rain. Dude, that's a good motivation.
Phil, I'll be your backing vocals. I promise I'll do it.
All right.
I really will do it.
backup
You know I'll
dancer.
do it. I don't care. No, I was going to do the backing
I do
vocals and
have-
I'll dress up.
I do have the Prince songs. Like I have,
I'm
like
saying,
I have those alternate grapes. The
Purple
alternate
rain.
grape
And you got
fives.
that Prince shirt,
Purple
don't you? The
rain.
purple ring.
Come on, dude.
I got two Prince shirts.
I'm saying.
I'm
You
not
wanna get
surprised.
people up in here. I'll share the shit out of it. I'll post that everywhere.
There you go. See, I'm telling you, we need to make
gotta-
fun things like that. Make it happen.
You got to find me 100 subscribers first.
I bet you I can. I bet you I can. I'll tell my whole family to subscribe. I don't give a shit.
Everybody got to get it.
What's your subscribe number at right now?
42.
20? 42. Oh, that's easy. This is easy.
I thought it was
done.
45.
I think it was 45, right?
Oh,
pretty sure it's
all right,
45.
yeah, 45.
So you got 50.
Either way, it has to say 100. I mean,
Can't be
that's
one
basically
or two less either.
Hey, bet.
If it goes beyond
He said I'll
that,
get it done tonight.
if he goes beyond that and you get him to 200, he'll do 2 videos for you.
Right now, it's sharing.
I'm telling you.
And you should use the Lincoln Monument and be like, don't miss Abe Lincoln singing the hell out of Prince.
I mean, we could
I'll
think.
do it right now. Give me a second. I'll be back.
You said, give me a second, I'll be back.
You heard it here first. Exclusive.
Yes.
Breaking news.
Yeah. With the whole 5 people.
Listen.
We got.
Oh my God,
I
that's
will
great.
do it with you. I don't care. I want to do it for the fun.
Yep, he's right. Phil got the socks for you, boy.
I do love those socks though.
I know you do.
Like those socks are fire.
I've seen the fit together, and you know, I always
I got a lot of
enjoy it.
compliments on that outfit. Like I really did. Like
As you should.
I worked
in
one
my
of
opinion,
Marcus's
as you
barbecues,
should.
bro. Like I got so many compliments on that. So many. Just
Was
by
that-
the socks alone.
Was that like this past year when I went? Or what did you have on this past year?
No,
Did
this
you
was a
have
couple years
couple
back.
years ago.
Yeah, because
I felt like you came in and I saw you with the fit on. or
well, I've
something.
wore that outfit a couple times
Okay.
because like the Prince socks definitely go with those shoes, especially like just the way that purple is in them shoes. And I could wear like I have 2 Prince shirts.
Yeah.
I have one that actually came from Minneapolis where Prince was from. Like
Yeah.
like
Huh.
Arissa went there to I can't remember what it's called. There's like a place that's for Prince there. I just can't remember what it's called. She went there and brought me a shirt back from it. And I have it. Lake Minnetonka.
That's great.
Yeah. So but I do I love that shirt. It's one of my favorites. That outfit's one of my favorites. I can even wear my Bel Airs with that outfit.
Yeah, you definitely can. You can go with either one on it. You can even do, well, I don't know if you have them right now still. Didn't you have the reverse grapes?
That's
the ones
you,
with the
yeah.
all purple?
Yeah, I do have those.
See, I thought so.
Well, that's what I wear it with, is the reverse grapes.
I
Because I
thought
wore
you
that.
wore that with the, as well with the Bel Air, the reverse
I
Bel Air.
can.
Did you
Yeah.
not?
No.
I was gonna say, I
The,
thought
the first time I ever wore that outfit was with
the
the
original.
alternate grape fives,
Okay.
the purple ones. Definitely some of my favorites.
That's one shoe that I didn't get that I did want.
And you know what's sad? He ain't gonna stop until he does it.
It's all right.
That boy is rabid.
That's just
But that's
helping
what,
us.
but that's what we need though.
I was saying, that's just
We
helping us.
need that kind of energy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he brings it.
I know he does.
That's
Can
for
I
sure.
I'll do an opening.
I enjoy it. I eat it up. I love his
You
personality.
got a karaoke
Everybody
machine, Phil?
I do not have a karaoke machine. Don't
If you did, I would literally do
And
a
of course,
song
as
every
the,
week
as the
before
devil
the
on his
podcast.
shoulders, I encourage it.
Of course you do. Everybody
Or
does.
I'll do a song every week at the end of the show if you get a karaoke machine. I'll definitely
You
will
still
do
need
it.
to come up with our little intro.
I
I want
want-
RJ to do our intro.
I want
asking-
viewers. I don't want people
Well, we
to
need.
No, I'm
leave
not,
us.
I'm not trying to be weird. No, I'm being dead serious. You ever think about the 90s when you watch a show or something? Wasn't there usually a musical guest?
So what you're saying is you want to do like cover songs or something?
I'll do
Yeah.
karaoke if you get a karaoke machine.
You got a little machine with the speaker.
And I'll do whatever the
that'd be a
fans
good
want to do.
every time we close out. You know what I'm saying? The beginning, we'll be like, hey, we'll name a few songs, and then we'll decide which one to do at the very end of the show. You know what I'm saying? Then RJ can just karaoke it.
But I also have to be familiar with the songs.
I'll get
too.
me a
I'd
little
like to
guitar.
I just
pretend
like
make-
like
That
I'm
way I
playing.
can get into it.
I just love how the one, oh dear Lord.
I'm gonna get you.
I just love how the one comment brings us off topic like so hard.
What do you mean?
That's like three dudes just talking. That's
I don't
basically
understand
it
what
is.
you're talking about. Where did we get lost in the conversation? I thought we were on the same page.
What? What did he say?
What is it?
Did he already get 10 subscribers in this 5-minute span?
I don't know.
What?
Yes. Hold on. Okay.
What
I
do you
will
say?
go. I have to go to the.
Okay.
I have to go and share it immediately.
We are. We're gonna go ahead and
Keep her for
end this one.
At this point, huh?
Yeah. Of course, we're an hour and
We
40
need
minutes in.
this. Phil, you won't have to do it alone. I told you I'll be backing vocals for you too. I promise I will. I ain't afraid.
He'd be there for you.
I love it. Listen, I like karaoke and that stuff, so. You just tell me when, Phil. I'll be prepared. But go ahead. You want to land the plane?
Yeah.
Come on, Prince.
We're gonna go ahead and end this one just for principal purposes.
Another beautiful random
Was that a
productive
pun?
show.
Principal purposes? You know, Prince? Is that a pun?
See where he was coming
Yeah.
from? With
Yeah,
that?
I do. Yeah. This was the most random show ever. I'm sorry about
It was
that.
supposed to be mainly about shoes.
But then it got into a little bit of everything, and I mean a little bit of everything.
Definitely does.
Anyway,
It helps with the chat though. They're amazing. They help keep this moving.
oh yeah, they definitely keep us moving and everywhere else. But we're going to go ahead and end this one. I'd like to thank all of our subscribers, everybody in the chat, and everybody that watches even after we're done, for somewhat. But we'll see you guys on the next show.
Have a good one.
Peace out from Honest Abe.
Go ahead, RJ. Sing us out while I'm trying to hit the end stream to find the button.
I don't know what to sing.
Oh man, RJ, you're terrible.
I was like,